What happens when family loyalty collides with centuries of royal tradition? In a dramatic twist that has left both royal watchers and everyday citizens buzzing, Prince William has reportedly taken the bold step of removing Prince Harry from all royal trusts. The move, symbolic yet deeply consequential, has sent ripples across the monarchy. And here's the kicker: the public is cheering. But why does this matter so much? And what does it really mean for the once inseparable royal brothers? Let's dive in. But before we continue, please subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell for more updates. Picture this: a grand, centuries-old palace hallway, echoing with footsteps of kings and queens who came before. Inside one of those gilded rooms, decisions that shape history are made. Now imagine Prince William sitting across from advisors, his expression calm but resolute, deciding that his younger brother will no longer have access to the financial and symbolic lifelines of the monarchy. It almost feels like the plot of a historical drama, except this is happening in real time. The removal from royal trusts is not just a paperwork shuffle. It's a statement. But here's the bigger question. Why would William, known for his measured approach and cautious demeanor, make such a bold and final move? The answer lies in a cocktail of fractured trust, public opinion, and the unshakable weight of royal duty. For years, the Harry and William dynamic was the heart of the royal narrative. They were the brothers who stood side by side at their mother Princess Diana's funeral, the pair who tackled royal engagements with a sense of modernity, even humor. Fast forward to today, and they're more estranged than ever. Harry's decisions to step back from royal duties, his explosive interviews, and his candid memoir created a chasm that seemed impossible to bridge. William's latest decision feels like the final brick laid on a wall that has been building for years. And here's where it gets fascinating. The public is not only watching, but they're also applauding. Crowds outside palaces, online forums, and even longtime royal commentators are calling this a necessary step. For many, it's less about punishing Harry and more about protecting the integrity of the monarchy. After all, how long can a family business, because that's what the crown essentially is, carry on when one of its key members openly distances himself from its core values? Of course, there's also the financial angle. Royal trusts aren't just ceremonial. They represent centuries of accumulated wealth, influence, and power. Being removed from them is like being cut off from the family's vault. For Harry, who has forged his own path in the US with high-profile deals, it might not mean financial ruin, but it's a clear message. You can't have both the crown and the independence you've chosen. But let's pause for a moment. Doesn't this raise a human question, too? At the end of the day, these are two brothers, siblings who once shared secrets, holidays, and dreams. Is this decision a final goodbye to that bond? Or could it one day become the wake-up call that sparks reconciliation? There's also something almost Shakespearean about the public's reaction. Cheers erupted, commentators called it decisive leadership, and even those who once criticized William for being too cautious are now praising his firmness. But what does it say about us, the spectators, that we cheer when a family feud escalates to the point of no return? Are we rooting for justice? Or are we addicted to royal drama like it's the latest season of our favorite show? This is where things get interesting. The monarchy has always thrived on spectacle. Weddings, funerals, jubilees, every event is a stage. Yet behind the curtain, real people make painful choices. William's decision isn't just a plot twist for the tabloids. It's a reminder of the impossible balance between family love and national duty. So where does this leave Harry? On one hand, he has carved a new identity, complete with fame, freedom, and financial independence. On the other, his removal from royal trusts marks a line drawn in permanent ink. Could he regret this path one day? Or is he too far gone to ever look back? And for William, the weight of the crown just got heavier. Leading a monarchy means sometimes sacrificing personal bonds for public stability. It's a heartbreaking reality, but one he seems ready to embrace. At this point, the story is far from over. Will Harry respond? Will William stand firm? Or will time, as it often does, soften the edges of this feud? The public may be cheering now, but family wounds have a way of resurfacing in unexpected ways. After all, history has shown us that the royal family's greatest battles are not fought on the throne, but within its walls. And maybe that's the lesson for all of us. Whether in a palace or an ordinary household, family conflicts force us to choose between pride, forgiveness, and responsibility. The Windsors just happened to play out their drama under the world's brightest spotlight. What do you think? Was William right to make this decisive move, or was it too harsh for a family already fractured? Drop your thoughts below. Share this story with a friend who loves royal drama as much as you do, and let's keep the conversation going. Because one thing's for certain, when it comes to the royal family, the final chapter is never truly written.